Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Jag. I am here at Lake Isabella in Southern California. California landscape is as diverse as its people. We have mountains that have snow throughout the year, and we have deserts like Death Valley that have record the record temperatures, as well as beautiful sand dunes. So in these next few episodes, I am going to take you through some of the deserts of California. We'll go through Death Valley, Joshua Tree, Mojave Desert, Anza Borrego, and I might be forgetting one or two. So this should be an exciting episodes. I am going to camp at Death Valley. I have all of my gear, everything, my clothing as well as my camping gear for 7 days trip. Can you spot the catfish? There's a big catfish over there. Right there, under the tree. Well, friends, this is your first wildlife sighting in California. All right, time to say goodbye to Lake Isabella, and I think I am in a desperate need of coffee. So I'm gonna go find a breakfast joint. I stopped here at this cute little cafe called Red Rooster Cafe. Amazing breakfast. The bacon was like crisp. The coffee was amazing. People were very nice. If you're here in this area, I would highly recommend you check it out. All right, time to hit the road, Jag. Death Valley calling. A quick overview of the itinerary for this trip. Yesterday I did a long haul from home all the way to Lake Isabella. From Lake Isabella we'll head over to Death Valley, and from Death Valley to Joshua Tree to Mojave Desert, and from Joshua Tree head over to Anza Borrego to Colorado Desert, from Anza Borrego to San Diego, and then from San Diego all the way back home to San Francisco via Highway 1. And you'll probably see the contrast in temperature between inland desert and the coast. Lake Isabella is a small farming and ranching community at the bottom of Sierra Nevada mountain range. It's still pretty green here, but I think as soon as we get over the other side of the mountain pass, it will start to become more arid, and you start to see more cacti and more desert looking landscape. I am going to stay on Highway 178 and ride through the town of Ridgecrest. Ridgecrest will be the first desert town we will cross. Can you see the crushed up cars stacked on top of each other? This is where your cars end up. Once they become useless, taking most of the parts out, they squish them and park them in places like this in desert. This is the soda ash factory in the town of Trona. Trona used to be a big mining boom town in the olden days. Now it is pretty much a ghost town. The factory is still active, but you'll see riding through the town, not many people live here. There are tumbleweeds as far as the eye can see. All right, friends, soak in the views. That in distance is the famous Death Valley. The main basin is on the other side of that mountain range, but Death Valley officially begins here. It is a very large park. I believe it is 3.4 million acres. And it is the largest national park in the lower 48. Oh, I missed the Death Valley sign. Need to go back. Take some cheesy touristy pictures. I have to confess that I am one of those crazy people that are attracted toward deserts. For me, these views never get old. No matter how many times I've been to Death Valley, I am just amazed. There's something appealing about the vast nothingness. I mean, not to say that there is nothing in Death Valley. Death Valley has a variety of animals, birds, and plants, but it's very arid space, and the vegetation is very sparse. That plateau ahead is the main basin of Death Valley. This is where you find the lowest point. I believe it's about 282 feet below sea level. I see some civilization. Time to stop and have some cold water. This is a famous landmark called Stovepipe Wells. This is where you find naturally occurring water. This is where gold rush prospectors and miners erected these large chimneys as markers so they don't lose track of where to find water. Alright, let's find some shade. Ah, bummer, there's no shade over here. Alright, let's try at the gas station. You can fill up gas and get some cold water and some ice cream. Just a few miles down from Stovepipe Wells are the famous Mosquite San Dunes, named after the famous mesquite tree that grow on these sand dunes. This is about a 14 square mile area covered with sand dunes. You can hike the entire sand dunes. It looks pretty attractive, but I think right now I'm gonna pass on it. It's very hot, and also I need to find a campsite for the night. So let's go check out that first, and then I'll come back to see if I can hike when it's a little cooler. Oh, missed the sea level marker. Time to go back. Some more cheesy photo ops. I am now heading to Furnace Creek. That's where the campsite is. Those black dots over there are the relics of a Borax mining operation. And this greenery up ahead is called the Oasis. This is where all the water flows down and supports all this green vegetation. Can you imagine what the gold rush prospectors must have felt when they saw this green patch of vegetation? They called it oasis, and rightfully so. Alright, time to go check into the campsite. I don't have any reservations, so I'm hoping that there are some campsites still available. No ranger. Looks like I have to go to the self-service kiosk. So let's find out what that says. Okay, so it is any campsite that does not have a tag. So let's see if we can find some campsite. Oh, plenty campsites. No shade though. Let's see if we can find something with a little bit of shade. Nothing but nothing. There's a little bit of shade on this side. Yeah, very sparse. Need to go look for something else. Huh, this looks promising. I think I'm gonna take it. Seems to be the best of everything that is out there. Alright, I am all set for the night, and it is also time to end this episode. In the next episode, I will take you around some excursions in Death Valley. So be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for the next episode. Ciao.